Love Resistance from Apple Boutique, opening up this section of Rockin in the UK, and indeed making way for two of today's guests. That's Simon and David from the Chesterfields. Welcome along, guys.
Thank you.
Simon, what were the original aims of the group? Because you seem to have doggedly gone your own way, don't you?
I think just to play in a band with people that wanted to play the same sort of music. It's a bit difficult in Yeovil trying to get a band together, because when you're starting off, you just want to be in a band, so you end up playing with somebody who's got long hair who plays bass, and you know, sort of people who are into different sort of things. So I think in the end, it was just a case of finding people that were into the same sort of thing, and it took a few years to find the right people.
We wanted to keep it pretty pure, you know. So I've fed up with seeing loads of pedals out lying around everywhere, and we just wanted to be sort of like the clean guitar sound, just pure pop. But we've since learnt, you know, that we've got to sort of keep up with the technology, really. You know?
So we bought some pedals.
Yeah.
So it's gone full circle.
Yeah,
do you reckon you're chasing pop perfection then, David?
Yeah, I reckon we are. We want to keep it short, succinct, to the point. You know, no overindulgence, not too many unnecessary guitar solos, you know.
Yeah, we used to stop if we were writing songs, and it got to 3 minutes. We thought, you know, well, that's it. We better stop now.
Yeah.
But you can only keep people's attention up for a certain amount of time. So there's no 4 or 5 minute pop songs with the Chesterfields yet.
So would it be fair to say, David, that you're drawing some inspiration from the 70s, mid-late 70s, where that was quite important too, to keep the songs short and sharp during the punk?
Yeah, yeah, the punk thing definitely has held the biggest sort of influence on me, really, you know. That sort of attitude towards the whole business, really. You know, cocksure.
We'll be taking a look at whether that holds good now for the new single, the Chesterfields then, and this is called Blame. Leaving a bit to be desired on the synchronised dance in front. That was the Chesterfields there and their new single, Blame. Simon and David in the studio with me. The first time you've seen it, David, as well. What was your view on that?
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that for the money spent on it, you know.
Yeah.
The household budget doesn't run to that, you know, many thriller thousands, yeah.
Yeah, sure, but the sense of humour coming through there. You mentioned Yeovil earlier. Simon, how much of an inspiration is it? Are you able to kind of draw a lot of inspiration from your hometown and from your roots and all that?
I think well, definitely, because we draw inspiration from the things that happen to us, and they tend to happen to us in Yeovil, so I suppose indirectly it definitely affects us, but...
I would have thought the common perception in the UK is that it's a bit tucked out of the way in the West Country.
The common perception is that we're all, you know, we've all got straw in our hats, and we're not taken very seriously because of it, I'm afraid. It's been an uphill sort of struggle to tell people, oh, look, you know, there are pop bands, good ones, that can come from Yeovil, and that's what we're trying to sort of tell people at the moment.
You must resent that, David.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we're all pretty lusty, really, and just waiting to unveil our lust on everybody else, you know.
Well, he's not here because it's a family show, but anyway, let's talk about the new album, which is Crocodile Tears.
Mm-hmm.
Quite pleased with that?
Yeah, extremely, you know, it's a big step up for the Chesterfields. It's a lot more production, a lot better songs, more power. It's just a step up, really. We could afford to do more, and we did it. And we're happy with the product as well.
And touring to promote that as well, Simon. I know the UK tour's gone quite well. You've said that you're pleased that people haven't forgotten you yet.
So far. Yeah.
And you're about to tour Europe as well. I know you've got quite a good profile overseas, but amongst those dates, you might be playing East Germany, is that right?
It's possible. Somebody who was something to do with the wedding present making a trip to East Germany is...
That sounds a bit vague, but go on.
It is a bit vague, but a lot of these things tend to be, and they either turn out okay or they don't. But as far as Germany's concerned, they have done so far. I think the wedding present went over there and earned themselves a lot of money playing in East Berlin, but actually couldn't bring it out of the... Well, they could have brought it out of the country, but it would have been worthless. I think they just bought everyone in their hotel drinks and left.
Well, I'm sure they'll be raising their glasses to you now, guys. Thanks very much for coming in. We hope you get behind the Iron Curtain, because it'll be interesting to see how things go down over there.
Love to do it.
And perhaps in a couple of months' time, come back and tell us how it went.
Thanks a lot.
Good luck with it all. The Chesterfields then will play out their little bit with Goodbye Love.
Someone to believe and actually live for, someone I can keep on.
An older track there from the Chesterfields, and that's Goodbye, Goodbye, or Goodbye to Love. You can use either title, apparently. And thanks to the rest of the guys, incidentally, who were watching in the control room, but we couldn't fit them into the studio.